Okay, here we are, part 3 of the cleaning, organizing, and decluttering my kitchen. So I'm in my kitchen floor, and I'm going to show you the part that I probably don't want to deal with the most, but I'm going to have to. So it's time to clean out from underneath my kitchen cabinets where my pots and pans are, and I'm going to show you what they look like now and what's in there. And then I'm going to show you my stack of cast iron skillets that I need to get in here. Now, I told y'all that I put my cast iron skillets up on my countertop because they're so heavy, and when you stack a whole bunch of them, you have to pull them all out to get the one that you want. And I have one real big one. I think it's like an 18-inch, and it doesn't fit underneath the cabinet. So I'm going to have to probably keep that one on top of the stove or in the stove. But I'm going to turn the video around. I'm going to show you what all's in my cabinets, and then what I don't use, I'm either going to put all in one cabinet or I'm going to push to the back, whatever makes best sense for me. And then when I get done organizing it, I'll show you what I have left. And it's not too long of a video. I may tag something onto this. So let me turn the camera around and show you what I got. Okay, so I'm going to show you what's in these cabinets. This right here is strainer bowls. There is a mixing bowl back there. These are made by Tupperware, and you can like have a strainer inside so you can put like fried potatoes in here and all your grease strains out, or your hamburger meat. This here is a Dutch oven, and there's one right back there that I wish I could find a better way to put those. And then this is my Pioneer Woman pot set that I just got for Christmas. I've got lids that don't match anything because that was my old set. I didn't even realize they were under here. I need to throw those away. Looks like there's a cast iron skillet back there. And then on this bottom part, there is 2 cast iron skillets, a little bitty teeny one also. And then in this third drawer here is a couple of pots and then some lids that I'm not sure fits what, and one baking dish. So, oh, and I've got a really big pot back there at the back. It's like a big old huge soup pot. I hardly ever use it, but it comes in very handy when I need it. So I'm going to organize this and get some of my cast iron skillets in here, and I'll show you what it's like when I'm done. Okay, these are things that I use often. I use these. I'm going to push them near the back. I don't use them all the time, but I do use them often. And then I'll put this strainer right here in the front because I use this quite often, and I also have one in the sink. Okay. And in case you didn't know, here's what a Dutch oven looks like. So that is a Dutch oven. And then I have another one back here. That's another Dutch oven that I have. So I need to put both of those near the back so that I can use this bottom shelf for other things. I only use those Dutch ovens whenever we go camping and I need to make a pot of soup or something. So I think I'm going to do my cast irons like this, a couple in each pile. That way that they don't get too heavy that I can't lift them. Okay, I know these were for my old set of dishes. This is a cast iron lid. This is one cast iron pot that I have that doesn't get used all the time, but I do use it when we go camping. And here is like, can you see this? 5 or 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 5 more cast iron skillets. I'm going to try to put all my cast iron right here up front so I can get to it. Last cabinet here. I'm going to try to put the Pioneer Woman stuff that I'm going to use. This is another lid to that old set. And then this is all my Pioneer Woman lids. And I want to keep those close. I don't know about standing them up. Let me see. Let me see if I'm going to try to stand them up in this, like this, up against the wall. I don't use the lids all the time. Well, that worked. And then, let's see. I think I want to put these. I will use cast iron more than I will use this Pioneer Woman stuff. But there's some things that I don't want to cook in cast iron that I will cook in the Pioneer Woman stuff. These I use more than anything for like macaroni noodles and stuff like that. And now that I'm kind of stacking everything, it's working real well to stack it all. And I think I may be able to store it that way. At first I didn't think I wanted to stack it all, but it's working. I don't like that. Let me try this again. Let me try it again. Electricity flashed. I like that much better. Okay. What I have here is my 2 pots in the back. And then I've got my couple little skillets in my smaller pots here. And then I've got all my lids stacked inside that baking dish. Okay, then I still have my big pot down here. So I've got room here to put cast iron skillets. And then I've got this that's a stack of cast iron skillets. I've got room there to stack cast iron skillets. And then in this last one, I've got my strainer bowls and some cast iron skillets. So let me get into, I can even push these back there. I can even push them back in there if I need to stack up enough to get everything to fit. Let me see what I can get done. Okay, so I've got it finished. Strainer bowls. These are cast iron skillets and a pot that I don't use very much. All my Dutch ovens are in the back. I have this stack of cast irons. I have 3 of these that they're griddles on one side and like a slotted griddle on the other. Dutch oven back there in the back. And then I have got this pile of cast irons. This is a bacon press that it's cast iron, so I keep it on there. Last one, all my Pioneer Woman stuff. I have nothing in here yet because I have cast iron that needs to be washed. So that's where I'm at right now. I like this much better. I got my cabinet cleaned off. This is where they all used to sit. I had 2 piles of them right here. I kept them piled up all the way to the top of my can opener, and that's where they used to sit. So now I've got to get this cleaned off. Get like this one washed. It's got grease in it. That one washed. I cooked spaghetti in. Get supper up. And then, oh, I forgot I had these up here. Oh, man. There's a couple more pots up there. And then I'm going to do something with all of these cookie sheets. So, I'll be back with you in a little bit. Okay, so this is where I've got to wash that wall and wash this cabinet. But this is where all of my cast iron was setting. Microwave. And here's where all of my cookie sheets were. So, I'm going to get this part cleaned up. And I'm going to move one of my spice racks from this side of the stove over to the other side of the stove when I get that cleaned up. So once I get that moved over, it'll relieve up some of this side and make this not look so cluttered. And I put all of my cookie sheets here. That's my 3-part crock pot, a little small crock pot, and I put all of my cookie sheets, cupcake tins, and cutting boards in here. Dad's help.
What's up?
Is there any way that one of y'all can do the dishwasher?
Nope.
And the other one can do the supper and the dishes here?
Nope. I'll do the dishwasher.
What the crap? Want to put up the spaghetti?
Yes.
I don't want to see if the girls want someone to come over.
Well, we can, but right now it's supposed to be put up in the dishes.
Well,
Y'all eat my toast or regular toast?
Regular toast.
I'll eat my toast.
You can have one of those, please.
Hey, who wants more? Huh?
Something's in the bottom of it.
A little girl's hand. Don't stand on
In fact, I'll come behind you.
Yeah, I'll stand up.